RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
Marquette hosting CM, so it'll be interesting to see how this game goes tonight.
Yeah, neither team with an outstanding record, as you mentioned. The matchup to watch tonight is going to be Cassie Endicott on the inside of CM, the 6'1 senior. She's averaging 17 points a game. She'll be going up against the 10th grader, Emma Snyder. She's averaging about 10 or 11 points in her own right. Both of them playing center for each team. That'll be the matchup to keep an eye on tonight. But all that said, I think CM is probably your favorite. It's going to be a tough test here for Marquette going up against a bigger school. And with the experience of Endicott and the way that she's been playing, it'll be tough for Marquette to come out of here with this W, I got a feeling.
And Marquette playing here at home, so that could help a little bit. We do have a crowd that's growing a little bit here. In the JV game, CM pulled away at the end and beat Marquette 49-32 tonight. And Coach Rick Dwiggins of Marquette in his third year here with the Explorers. Of course, about 10 years or more with the Lady Oilers down in Wood River for a while, but this is year 3 at Marquette. It's year number 5 for Coach Jonathan Denny at the CM Eagles head coaching spot. Lady Eagles, led by Cassie Endicott, as Brian mentioned, a 6'1 senior. Taylor Lish has jumped into the starting lineup. She had trouble with the knee, ACL, and that was in the softball season, but she is back and shooting those threes pretty well here early in the season. Haley Forsythe, Tori Knight, and Deidre Murley will round out the starting 5 for CM. For Marquette, they will be starting tonight. Lacey Evans, along with Snyder, Vest, Morrissey, and Porter. And when you look at the Marquette Explorers, just one senior on the roster, and that is Mallory Vest. And some of the young mistakes are being made right now for the Explorers. Coach Dwiggins saying a lot of turnovers and a lot of breakdowns on defense, too.
Yeah, they have a very young team, and it has a lot to do with it. When you're young, inexperienced, you're going to have a lot of turnovers and things of that sort. But they also have some talent out there. Lacey Evans has gotten off to a hot start, even though they're 2-7. She shoots the ball well, scores in the double figures. And when you got a presence like Snyder, who stands about 5'10", 5'11", and can hit the boards as she does, she's averaging almost 10 rebounds a game. I mean, they can keep you in the game. So, yes, they're young. They don't have a lot of senior leadership. But at the same time, there's enough talent out there. And with the home crowd behind them tonight, maybe Marquette can get a little bit of energy and come out of here with a minor upset.
CM playing here at Marquette tonight. Eagles and Explorers will have more pregame in just a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
Welcome back to Marquette High School with Brian Lewis. Brent Berkland here with you. We get ready for the starting lineups in our national anthem tonight, and looks like we're going to have about a 7:35 tip-off tonight for the varsity game. Again, the JV battle won tonight by the CM Eagles from Bethalto. The purple and gold won that game. 49-32 is our final score. Again, the starters we mentioned for CM, it'll be Murley, Forsythe, Endicott, Lish, and Knight. For Marquette, it's going to be Evans, Snyder, Vest, Anna Morrissey, and Abby Porter. And the crowd rises for our national anthem. We'll take a break. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Starters being announced right now. We're back live at Marquette. The CM Eagles with their purple uniforms trimmed in the gold and white. Purple and gold from Bethalto. Here at Marquette tonight, the Explorers will wear their white home uniforms trimmed in the blue. And again, CM coached by Jonathan Denny in his 5th year, and he'll start Murley, a senior, along with Endicott, a senior. Taylor Lish, 3-point specialist. She's also a senior. Forsythe, a senior too. And then you have Tori Knight, who's only a sophomore, but it's been a big rotation for the Eagles. They've been rotating 8, 9, sometimes even 10 girls in and out of the lineup. And tonight, Coach Jenny will even start, or at least dress, a freshman, Lindsay Fensel, and a sophomore, Whitney Braswell, along with the rest of his bench, Stickler, Gerber, Powell, Satterfield, and Mackenzie Carter. For Coach Rick Dwiggins, the Marquette Explorers, again, a young team. Lacey Evans is a junior. Mallory Vest is a senior. Anna Morrissey's a junior. Abby Porter, a 5'10 freshman. Emma Snyder, a 5'10 sophomore. So a couple of 5'10 players for Marquette. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore. Another note for their starting lineup, a normal starter, Caroline Claywell, a junior. She's out with an ankle injury, so she will not play here tonight. She is in street clothes on the bench for the Explorers. But again, a couple of 5'10 players, one a freshman, one a sophomore, and maybe they'll do some growing up here early in the season before Christmas.
Yeah, well, they're definitely going to get taken to school here this evening. We'll see whether they come out of class with a passing grade or not, but they haven't gone up against anybody the likes of Cassie Endicott, that's for sure, in the conference where Marquette has been playing. So it's going to be interesting tonight. They definitely aren't lacking in size. As you mentioned, they've got the 2 5'10 girls. They've got a couple girls at 5'9". It's not that they're lacking in size. They're just lacking in experience. And not only underneath, but as you mentioned, with CM starting 4 seniors, and Marquette only having 1 senior on their entire roster, there's no doubt that there's a lot of more savvy and game experience on the side of the purple.
Purple and gold out to midcourt, and they're ready to go. Cassie Endicott in the center circle for CM, wearing number 32. Now the Marquette Explorers break their huddle too, with Coach Rick Dwiggins and JV Coach Michelle Bierman Hemkin. And we're ready for the tip as the freshman comes out there, also wearing number 32. Endicott 32, a senior, but Abby Porter, a 5'10 freshman, will jump it up against Cassie Endicott. And the tip is won by CM, and we're underway with Deidre Murley controlling the basketball. Murley, the point guard, at 5'7". She's a sophomore. Down to the corner it goes to Haley Forsythe. Now Taylor Lish has it in the right corner. 3-ball, no good. Tipped around. Tori Knight under there gets it knocked away. She grabbed the offensive rebound but couldn't put it back in. Now Marquette the other way. Glass and good quickly by the senior Mallory Vest.
Mallory Vest takes it the length of the court all the way down for an easy layup.
2 points for the Explorers, and they jump out to an early lead of 2-0. Here's Murley with it. Civic Memorial basketball, top of the key. Murley Looking at a zone, 2-1-2 matchup zone here. As Lish throws to Endicott, she's on the baseline. Back out to Tori Knight. Skip pass to Taylor Lish. Now Knight again, dumping it down to Endicott. Knocked away by Emma Snyder. Snyder fronting her there and grabbed the steal.
Yeah, Snyder did a good job of using her body to keep Endicott on the outside and then was able to get the steal.
Morrissey to Lacey Evans here. Evans drives the baseline and partially blocked away maybe by Tori Knight. Vest comes out of there with a steal though. Still Marquette ball. Evans down to Vest again. Vest to the front of the rim. Bounces it to Porter. Blocked away and out of bounds by Cassie Endicott.
Well, the senior Mallory Vest coming out here showing a lot of energy in the early going. She got that quick steal there. A nice bounce pass to Snyder before it got knocked out of bounds as well.
Anna Morrissey comes in. A little hook shot there. Knocked away. Endicott has another block. A couple of those early for Cassie here. Marquette throwing it in. 6:30 to go. First quarter. They throw it into Snyder. Emma Snyder misses the shot. CM rebound. Endicott to Murley. Quickly up the floor to Taylor Lish in the left corner. Now they'll go to the right corner and Tori Knight. Knight back to Endicott. Top of the key. Long two. Endicott missed it. Rebound Lacey Evans for the Explorers.
Lacey Evans did a good job coming down in the paint from her guard position to get that rebound.
Lacey with a crossover dribble gives it to Anna Morrissey now. Morrissey guarded by Lish. Number 3, Anna Morrissey gives to Evans again. Out to the top. It's Porter, now to Morrissey. Baseline, missed the shot, got her own rebound, and will fire it back up. No good. Now Snyder with a follow. No. Snyder again. Blocked away, and the Explorers with all kinds of offensive rebounds there. Here's Tori Knight, baseline. Her shot is an air ball. Vest with the Marquette rebound. She lost it. Turnover. CM ball. Murley right back the other way. Murley to Endicott. Back to the three-point line. Murley, 3, no. Weak side board. Vest again.
Vest again. That's her third rebound already. She's got the only 2 points of the game, 3 rebounds, and a steal here in the early going.
3 minutes into the game, and we have a 2-0 ball game. Marquette on top. Here's Morrissey with it. Morrissey jumped past to Porter, the freshman. Porter looking for help, finds Vest, but out of bounds it goes. Off of Vest to the CM bench. CM ball.
Well, the last 2 times down the court, Marquette has turned the ball over. They've gotten big stops down here at this end against CM, but then giving the ball right back.
Here's Murley. Bouncing it to Lish in the corner. 3, good for Taylor Lish in the right corner. CM with the lead.
Well, that's what Taylor Lish does. She's averaging 8 points a game on the season. A lot of that damage will come from beyond the arc.
A 3 for number 33. She has that big brace on her left knee. Here's a steal. CM ball again. Forsythe has it. Free throw line. Lish. Right side. Driving in this time. Stolen away by Morrissey. Good D there. And Anna back the other way and carried the ball. Double dribble. Turnover. Goes back to CM now.
Once again, right there, Marquette gets the steal. They have the turnover to head down the court. Anna Morrissey double dribbles and gives it right back to the Civic Memorial Eagles.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too. You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, No one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
4:14 to go. CM ball. We're in the first quarter. It's 3-2 Eagles with the lead. Free throw line. Endicott has it. Gives to Lish. Now to Merlin. Back to Lish. Open three. Over the zone it goes, and it's another tray for Lish.
She's 2 for 2 from the outside here in the early going. She almost got a steal there on the inbounds pass.
Knocked around, and it's still going to be Marquette ball here. 6-2 in favor of the Eagles, thanks to a couple of threes by Lish. Emma Snyder gets it in to Porter, now to Lacey Evans, who brings it up the floor. Lacey Evans, the junior, flying to the baseline. Guarded by Knight. Now Evans in trouble. Gives to Vest, out of bounds, and it's Eagles ball on the turnover again.
That's 4 consecutive turnovers on 4 consecutive possessions for Marquette. With Lish starting to heat it up from the outside, and it's only a matter of time before Cassie Endicott gets it going in the paint.
It's a matter of time before Marquette might have to step out of the zone here, or at least extend that zone a little further out to the three-point line. Lish fakes a three, now backs up for a three, and it's a travel as she used a little step back three there without dribbling.
Yeah, it's a good call there by the ref. She shuffled the feet to get a little bit better angle, and he was right on top of it.
Abby Porter again in there, 5'10 freshman for Marquette. Emma Snyder, 5'10 sophomore for Marquette. One of the things Marquette's doing well right now is rebounding at both ends.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of blocking out. They're using their bodies very well in the paint.
CM a lot of times getting one and done, one shot and out. And on the offensive end, it looks like Marquette's getting a couple of second and third chances. Here's CM going to the bench, and they'll do that a lot. Mackenzie Carter into the game, number 30. She'll hustle all over the floor. Also 22, Channing Powell into the game. Carter out top, though, number 30, guarding Lacey Evans. Evans with the dribble. We dip under 3 minutes to go. First quarter. Here's Evans with the basketball inside. Missed it. Snyder follow. Good. There's another offensive rebound. Emma Snyder.
Another rebound for the Explorers. Emma Snyder putting it back after the miss by Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans did a good job penetrating there.
Down to Endicott on the block. Glass no good. Snyder rips down the rebound again. Here comes Morrissey spinning to the top of the key. Gives it up to Lacey Evans now. Couple of subs coming in for Marquette in just a moment. Looks like Cassie McFadden and Mackenzie Youngblood. Here's Morrissey, back to Porter, bumped and fouled by Mackenzie Carter. First foul of the game.
Yeah, we've had a fast-paced game. It's been a clean game, no fouls. Not a whole lot of, we've had our handful of turnovers, but not a whole lot of sloppy play out there. Everything's moving at a good pace here.
2:17 to go here in the first quarter. And throwing it in is Youngblood, who's now into the game with McFadden. So Marquette now McFadden, Youngblood, Porter, Snyder, and Evans. Lacey Evans to the baseline. Glass, no, actually off the back iron. Eagles ball up 6-4. CM with 2 minutes to go. Lish for three. It's good. Left corner this time for Taylor Lish.
Taylor Lish 3 for 3 from 3. Marquette better figure it out pretty quick that somebody needs to get out there and guard her and extend that side of the zone.
There's a foul by Carter again in the center circle, and she just came into the game. Now she's going to sit down after 2 quick fouls as she went for the steal there at midcourt. And she'll sit down as coming into the game is Mackenzie Satterfield, only a sophomore for CM.
You talk about it at the early going. Coach Denny not afraid to use girls up and down his bench, a 9, 10, 11 girl rotation at times.
Here's Youngblood with it. Guarded by Lish. Gets a pick from Porter. Free throw line. Nope. Missed it. Endicott runs down the rebound out to Lish. Lish running it down. McFadden there, but knocked out of bounds off of Cassie McFadden. CM ball. They lead it 9-4. 1:24 to go. First quarter.
Cassie McFadden did a good job out hustling Lish to the ball, but then she couldn't control it.
Endicott there, blocked away on the inbounds. Endicott still scoreless here as CM's points are all threes. They lead it 9-4. Here's Lacey Evans, guarded by Satterfield. Evans gets a pick from Porter. She'll fire a three, top of the key. No good, but offensive rebound. Lacey Evans inside, knocked away. That's a Cassie Endicott foul there.
Well, that's a good job there by Lacey Evans, not only getting the offensive rebound, getting her own rebound, but then deciding to penetrate, take it in, and drawing the foul on Endicott.
Free throw missed by Lacey Evans. She will try again.
Well, in a game where you're not scoring a lot of points like this, Marquette with only 4 points, free throws are going to be huge.
Up and in this time. It's 9-5 coming into the game for Marquette there. And during those free throws, Samantha Dar, a 5'9" freshman. Here's CM with the basketball. Powell gives to Murley. Her jumper is good. Right elbow extended. The senior, Deidre Murley.
Murley with a nice looking shot there. Quick release. Knocking it down from 16 feet.
And a whistle and a foul. There's another turnover on Marquette. Traveling called, and senior Mallory Vest back in for Lacey Evans.
And traveling on Samantha Dar, who just came into the game.
35 seconds to go. First quarter here at Marquette High School. Murley has it. CM with a lead of 11-5. Into Endicott. Glass, no. Rebound underneath. It's up and in. Channing Powell fighting on the weak side for two.
Channing Powell with 2 points and a rebound already off the bench for Coach Denny and the Eagles.
Another turnover for Marquette, and I would think they have to be closing in on 8 or 10 turnovers here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it hasn't been pretty at times. There's been times Marquette's looked pretty good out there moving the ball around, but there's been other times they just throwing crazy passes out of bounds. That looked like there wasn't even an intended player for that pass.
Here come the Eagles, leading 13-5. Taylor Lish has it, guarded by Mallory Vest. Marquette going to a man-to-man now. Down to the post, Channing Powell, fouled by Emma Snyder. Number 5 will pick up the first Marquette foul here. 2.2 seconds to go. They throw it into Lish, up at the buzzer. No good. A long two from the right side. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Marquette. CM on top of the Explorers, 13-5. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
13-5, CM leading here at Marquette. It's Monday night girls basketball here on Z1570. Don't forget, after the game, we'll name an Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. So stay tuned for that during our post game. With Brian Lewis, Brent Birkland back with you here. CM by 8 after one quarter. And Marquette has the basketball, and at the free throw line, Porter down to Snyder. High-low game there, and after the miss by Snyder, Emma's going to pick up another foul, and she has 2.
And she went over the back there of Powell trying to get that rebound. 2 quick fouls in the last 30 seconds of the game here by Emma Snyder.
So she has 2, the only 2 for Marquette. The Explorers put the press on. Now we have a foul. Cassie McFadden reaching in, trying to grab a steal there from Powell, and give McFadden her first foul of the game.
McFadden was just a step late. She had a beat on that pass for the steal. She was just about a step late, and there was a lot of contact as she came from the backside.
Morgan Stickler in for the Eagles. Right now it's Satterfield with it. Mackenzie Satterfield, top of the key. Howell for two. No good. Snyder with the rebound. Cassie Endicott not in there right now, taking a breather. Down to the baseline. Shot missed by Porter. A little turnaround there. Eagles back the other way. Here's Stickler. Skip pass to Taylor Lish. NBA three, and it's no good. Out of bounds.
Taylor Lish a little bit out of her range there. That'll make her 3 for 5 from three-point range already here this evening.
And now some subs again. Here comes Endicott back into the game, and Tori Knight for the Eagles. A couple of subs there. Marquette will keep McFadden, Snyder, Porter, Vest, and Youngblood in the game. And here comes Youngblood up the floor. Left-hand dribble guarded by Stickler. Mackenzie Youngblood. Ball tipped out of bounds there, and Lacey Evans will now check in for Marquette as the ball is out on the side.
That was Tori Knight, who did a nice job coming from behind there to almost get the steal as she knocked it out of bounds.
Again, CM won the JV game earlier tonight. CM and Marquette here at Marquette High. Emma Snyder back to Lacey Evans in the left corner. Lacey driving in, kicks it back to Emma Snyder now on the baseline. Snyder, pass tipped by Endicott, but it goes right to Lacey Evans, a block. And they say it's a foul, and I didn't see a foul there, but I think it's going to be Cassie Endicott. Yes, it is.
That'll be Endicott's second foul. Both fouls coming with Lacey Evans penetrating right at her. First time was definitely contact. I agree with you, though, on that second one. Looked like a clean block.
From our angle.
Lacey
Evans with a free throw. It's good.
Lacey Evans will probably say there was a lot of contact there.
Oh, sure. 13-7 now as she hits both free throws. Traveling called quickly as CM gets the ball inbounds, and they turn it over to Marquette. 6-point game here, second quarter.
Tori Knight looked up and she saw Lish all alone down here in the corner. She got so excited for the wide open pass, she shuffled her feet before she got rid of it and got called for the travel.
Lacey Evans with the basketball to Emma Snyder now. Mallory Vest, double team there, and out of bounds off of Endicott last. They're going to say it's Marquette ball under their basket. Down at the far end with 6:21 to go, first half. They throw it into Snyder. Back to McFadden, now to Lacey Evans, driving to the free throw line, gives to Mallory Vest. Vest, right elbow, lost her dribble, bounced to Porter underneath. Turnaround, no, but a foul is called. CM will pick up a foul there. It's going to be on number 20, and that'll be Jessica Gerber.
Yeah, Porter has about a 2 or 3 inch advantage over Gerber there. And a nice job off after she receiving the pass with a turnaround jump shot and drawing the foul.
Freshman puts it up and in, and more subs for CM. Murley back into the game. Also, Haley Forsythe, another starter, back in. 13-8. Porter missed this one off the back iron. Endicott rips it down, and we're headed the other way. Here's Lish all the way down, blocked away by Porter, and Marquette with the basketball. Here they come. 13-8 ball game. Vest down to Snyder. Vest out to Lacey Evans. 3 ball. Lacey missed it. Rebound. Emma Snyder, but off of her leg, out of bounds.
Lacey Evans with an open look from the right wing for 3-point range, and out of her hand it looked as if it was going to be good, but just a little strong off the back of the rim. Emma Snyder went to track it down, but couldn't get to it in time, and it went off her leg and out of bounds.
Marquette 4 for 6 from the free throw line, keeping them close at the moment anyway, making it 13-8. Here's Tori Knight underneath the basket. Glass and good as she got down the baseline and laid it in.
She did a good job of getting McFadden turned around just enough to take advantage, go up over the top of her for the easy 2 points.
Here's Mallory Vest, guarded by Endicott, way out high. Now Vest down into the lane. Little jump hook, no good. Rebound Snyder, right back up. It's missed. Tori Knight now out of there with it. Off of an Explorer, it's CM ball.
Marquette seems to be missing a lot of shots in close. A lot of shots from 4, 5, and 6 feet radius there. They're just not getting them to fall.
Morrissey back into the game for Vest. And there's a steal by McFadden off of Murley's leg. And we're also going to have a foul on, is it Murley?
Yeah, I think he called it on Murley.
Coach Jonathan Denny not liking the calls the last couple of minutes here. Murley with her first. And now a whistle and a foul is going to be called, and we're going to go the other way. Marquette will pick up a foul. Porter, the freshman.
Yeah, it looked like when Abby Porter broke on the inbounds play, she gave a little bit of a shove, and the CM girl went down hard. The referee's not going to miss that.
Here come the Eagles. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Endicott into the front court to Tori Knight. Baseline shot, good by the sophomore.
Good shot there by Tori Knight. Emma Snyder started to come out on her, but then stopped, and Knight put it in over the top of her.
Lacey Evans to the top of the key. Marquette ball, all of a sudden 17-8 score. McFadden missed the shot. Rebound Lish. Eagles with a long rebound. Here's Tori Knight to the glass. Shot up and in, but she's fouled on the floor. Just inside the free throw line. She was bumped with a little hip check there. And it's Cassie McFadden with a foul.
Cassie McFadden threw her left hip out just enough to bump Tori Knight off track. Looks like we'll get a timeout here now on the floor.
Midway through the second quarter, it's CM 17, Marquette 8. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Back live at Marquette High with Brian Lewis. Brent Berkland with you here. CM ball. Murley with a miss. The follow is up and in by Forsythe.
Forsythe did a good job getting inside of McFadden and was able to corral the air ball from Murley and put it right back in.
One of the few offensive rebounds for Civic Memorial tonight, but a putback there makes it 19-8. CM with a double-digit lead now, and it's double-digit turnovers for Marquette here tonight. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Down to Snyder, a little turnaround. No, nice drop step, but she couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Murley. Long pass to Endicott, tipped out by Porter. Good hustle by Marquette to get back.
Very good hustle there by Porter to get back and knock that out of bounds. Going back to the last possession with Snyder down there, she did have a great move there to drop step and go up, and she's got to use the glass a little better.
Endicott gives the ball up. Goes to the corner again, and Murley back out high. Inside, finger roll no good. They fight for the rebound. It's Murley missing it, too far under the basket. Back comes Mallory Vest. End to end, and a foul on Tori Knight trying to take the charge there.
Tori Knight was still trying to get position in front of Vest on that and had not gained the ground that she needed to. And definitely a blocking call there. Vest will go to the line for two.
19-8 as Marquette tries to score some more from the free throw line. In and out, though, by Mallory Vest. Marquette with just 2 field goals in the game, 4 points from the field, the other 4 points from the free throw line. This one is good. 5 out of their 9 have come from the line now. Back the other way quickly, it's Murley to Endicott. Steps out, missed the shot. Forsythe, though, again, good on the putback.
Forsythe on that offensive rebound once again. And the quick putback, that's twice in a row for Forsythe.
And Forsythe at the other end will pick up a foul on Vest there on the block.
Coming into tonight's game, Haley Forsythe was second in rebounding on the team, averaging 5 rebounds a game. She's showing you why right there. She's already got more than her 2.4 points a game average on the season.
Free throw is good by Vest. Free throws keep coming for Marquette. CM with a lot of fouls here tonight. They have 8 here in the first half. And Vest with 4 points tonight. This free throw's no good. Long rebound. Emma Snyder for Marquette. Back to Morrissey for 3. It's no good. Off the back iron. Rebound. Bethalto. CM Eagles up the floor. Here's Forsythe to Murley. Skips it to Tori Knight. Knight gets a step there on the sideline, and we're going to have a foul on Marquette. It looks like Lacey Evans this time.
It looked like Lacey Evans, same thing there. Didn't quite have the position. Drawing the contact was Tori Knight. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Free throw in the air. In and out. Missed it. Here comes Powell and Lish in for CM. And Tori Knight will get another free throw for CM. That would be their first free throw attempt of the game. And 0 for 2. She missed them both. 10 free throws for Marquette. 2 now for CM. It's 21-10 though in favor of the Eagles. They're up on the Explorers by 11. Here's Lacey Evans stuck in a double team and stripped away. Tori Knight going all the way down will lay it up and in. Tori Knight with 2.
And Lacey Evans came back on that and hacked her too. No call by the ref. Could have been a 3-point play for Tori Knight.
Knight has 6 points now. Missed a couple of free throws a moment ago. 2:33 to go here in the second quarter. It's 23-10. Eagles by 13 now. Marquette will throw it up the floor, and it's a turnover. Vest to Morrissey did not connect.
Another long pass there that was just kind of a wild throw.
Right side, here's Murley with it. Deidre down to the right corner. Back out high to Powell. Powell skips it to Knight. Knight to Taylor Lish. Back to Tori Knight. Down to Cassie Endicott. Turnaround, no good. It's long, and Cassie can't find the range. She has not scored here. They're still up by 13 points. Loose ball on the floor. Taylor Knight, or I should say Taylor Lish has it to Tori Knight. Back to Lish. She'll try a 3. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Marquette out of there with it. Emma Snyder the other way. Snyder off the glass. Too hard. Rebound Vest. Bumped and fouled by, it is Cassie Endicott under there. Didn't get the rebound, but she got the foul.
And that'll be foul number 3 on Endicott. Not much there, but there was a little bit of contact. Vest will go to the line. This is where Marquette's been able to do their little bit of damage has been at the foul line. Cassie Endicott will have to sit down for the last minute 40 of this first half.
Here's Vest. 2 for 4 at the line. 1 and 1, and the first one is good with 1:40 remaining here till halftime. And here comes another. It's in the air and no good. Rebound. Marquette over the back. Explorers going to pick up a foul, and it's going to be Porter over the back there. A couple of minutes after 8, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. CM ball, 1:39 to go, second quarter, and Haley Forsythe at the line at the other end for the 1 and 1.
One of the rare occasions here in the first half that we see an Eagle player at the free throw line.
Forsythe puts it up and it rolls in. Hit the flat part of the rim and then just died there and rolled in. And you look at Marquette, all 6 of their points in this quarter from the free throw line. Nothing from the field at all.
And it hasn't been so much the CM defenses. It's just been missed shots by the Marquette offense.
Second one no good and tipped out by CM. It's Marquette ball. 1 for 2 there for Forsythe. 5 points off Forsythe tonight, and all coming here in the second quarter for Haley. A timeout on the floor. 1:37 remaining until halftime. We'll be back at Marquette in a moment. Eagles 24, Explorers 11. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here with you, it's Marquette and CM. Tomorrow night, Marquette boys hosting Roxana here on the Big Z, and then Wednesday night, Illinois and Missouri, the annual bragging rights game here on the Big Z. That's an 8 o'clock tip-off from Scott Trade Center in St. Louis. Mizzou and the Illini.
The bragging rights, I will be there.
Oh, really? Must be nice, Mr. Lewis.
Wearing my orange proudly.
There you go. Inside, Porter misses a shot, no good. Coming back the other way, it's Tori Knight for the Eagles. Knight inside, knocked away. And out of bounds, and they're going to call a foul on Lacey Evans. Looks like Marquette foul.
Coach Dwiggett's very upset about that, yelling at the referee, and now turned around leaning on the wall over here at the bench as if he's in disbelief of that foul call there.
Tori Knight puts it up and in. She will shoot again. She had no points in the first quarter. How about 7 in the second quarter now? In the air and good. 8. The other 5 belong to Forsythe. There's your 13 points for CM in this quarter by 2 players. Morrissey fires up a 3. It's short. Rebound the other way for the Eagles. CM ball up 26-11 now. Knight with it to Forsythe. Skips it right side. Now top of the key it goes. Lish for 3, and it's good. Taylor with another 3 ball.
There she is again, her 4th of the night. She hasn't hit one since the first quarter, but just before half she knocks down her 4th three-pointer.
Taylor Lish, 5'6" senior with 4 threes. Down to Emma Snyder. High-low game, and it's a turnover as Snyder could not squeeze the pass.
It's got to be in the range of 15 turnovers already here in the first half for Marquette.
40 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Here's Taylor Lish. Lish to Knight. Knight cruising to the top of the key. Left side, Lish. Open. Long shot, no good. Long rebound. Murley has it. 25 seconds to go as Lish looks at the zone from Marquette. Here's Murley to Forsythe. Turnaround, no. Porter with the Marquette rebound to Lacey Evans. Still 15 seconds to go in the half. Lacey Evans looking for help. Finds Morrissey. Morrissey skipped past to Vest. Vest down to the baseline. Threw it away as she was looking for Emma Snyder cross court.
Vest is too tall on that pass. A jump pass to Snyder. Snyder stands about 5'10". Vest threw that pass as if she was about 6'5".
Here's Murley from midcourt. Now the 3. It's after the buzzer when she let it go. She missed it anyway, but that's the end of the first half here at Marquette High School. Our score, Civic Memorial 29, the Marquette girls 11. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
Welcome back to Marquette High School with Brian Lewis. Brent Berkland back with you here in a common theme. A lot of turnovers for Marquette, a lot of rebounds for the young Explorers, but not a lot of points. They trail 29-11 here at halftime. They have quarters of just 5 and 6, and again, they did not have a field goal, Brian, in that second quarter.
No, they've relied too much on the free throw line. They've done a good job of getting there, but that's all they're doing. They're getting a lot of shots, but they're missing them. They're rushing their shot a lot. They're not getting a good look all the time. They're getting a lot of rebounds, as you mentioned, at both ends of the court, offensively and defensively, both doing a good job of keeping the Eagles off of the glass. And Cassie Endicott keeping her out of the scorebook. You know, they've done a good job with her. They've kept her out of the paint. They've kept their defensive bodies inside of hers and done a good job with her. But that 2-3 that they're running, or the 2-1-2 defense, every time CM goes the opposite side of where Lish is, that backside defender from Marquette's coming down too far, too low into the paint, and then they're kicking it over across to Lish at the wing. She's wide open. She's knocked down 4 3-pointers here tonight for 12 points.
And 12 points for her. Tori Knight coming alive in that second quarter. She did not score in the first, but 8 points for her in that second quarter. And again, they had 16 points, CM, in the second quarter. They've had quarters of 13 and 16, and they lead it by 18 here at the half. More halftime in a moment. It's CM on top, 29-11 here at Marquette. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Marquette High School with Brian Lewis. Brent Berkland back with you here. We mentioned these two teams will not play now for a week. This is the last game before Christmas. Next week, though, both of these teams will be in holiday basketball tournaments. For CM, they'll be playing starting Monday in the Jerseyville Holiday Tournament. A Jerseyville Girls Christmas Tournament just got started a couple of years ago, and they'll start by facing Jerseyville on Monday. And the Marquette Explorers, they will be headed to Lebanon and play in a holiday basketball tournament there starting on Monday of next week. So all next week, we know all about all of the boys and girls holiday tournaments going on all around the state of Illinois, really.
Yeah, all the teams, boys and girls, getting excited, getting revved up for the holiday tournaments. We'll be busy trying to keep up with everybody and everywhere they're going and all the games. So, but right now we've got just 2 minutes left till we'll start this one back up. And CM, it looks like that they're in control of 29-11. But if Marquette can keep doing a solid job on the boards and that now maybe get some shots to fall, they might be able to get back in this game.
Well, their free throw percentage has gone down a little bit too, which at the start was pretty good. 4 out of their first 6 and then 5 out of 7. But now they are 7 for 12 as they missed some there at the end of the first half. And again, that would be 7 of their 11 points are from the free throw line. 2 field goals and that's it. And that's where we are right now. Halftime and a score of 29-11 in favor of Civic Memorial. They're being led by Lish again with 12. Knight has 8. Forsythe with 5. Vest leads Marquette with 5 points. Lacey Evans has 3, and those are all from the free throw line. She's 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. We'll take another break and be back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too. At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt!
In Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Marquette High School Gymnasium. It's girls basketball tonight. The Explorers taking on the CM Eagles, and CM with a record of 4-6 coming in. Marquette with a record of 2-7 coming in. Marquette coach Rick Dwiggins with some last-minute instructions, and coach Jonathan Denny the same on the CM side, and we're ready to go. Marquette will bring out Emma Snyder along with Porter, McFadden, Youngblood, and Lacey Evans. CM bringing out Knight, Endicott, Lish, Howell, and Forsythe. 21 and 22 in there for CM. Third quarter underway. Here's Cassie Endicott under the basket. Turn around and off the glass and in for Endicott.
Emma Snyder didn't make it easy on her either. Endicott did a good job of getting that up over her and off the glass and in.
29-11 at halftime. Now it's 31-11. Balloons to a 20-point ball game now. Lacey Evans, top of the key, looking for help. Cassie McFadden has it now. McFadden looking inside. Keeps it outside to Porter. Now to Evans. 7:11 to go, third quarter. Youngblood running the baseline. They give it to Youngblood here, and she goes down the baseline, and then a foul called. Looks like it's going to be Forsythe with the foul there on the block.
That call was right here in front of us, right in front of the stage of Marquette High School. Didn't seem to be much of a foul there. Forsythe looked to me to be playing good defense and have a clean block.
In the air and good for Youngblood, and again Marquette. Free throws. That's 13 attempts now. 8 for 13. And this one's good. 2 for 2 for Youngblood.
Nice job there by Youngblood coming out and getting the start for the second half and knocking down the free throws.
And the ball knocked away by the defense at the other end of the floor. So throwing it in will be CM. It's going to be Tori Knight on the trigger here. Triggers it in to Channing Powell. Powell down to Forsythe. Kicks it out to Knight. Now over to Lish, left side. Down to Endicott, across the lane, and Porter fouling Forsythe.
And Porter using her body and really nailing Forsythe before the shot there. Haley Forsythe will go to the line and shoot 2 here for the Eagles.
6:45 to go in the third period. The free throw missed by Forsythe. She had 5 points in the first half, all in the second quarter. She and Knight did not score in the first quarter, but they both came alive in the second period. This free throw's good. Forsythe now at 6 on the night.
Forsythe with 6 points and only averaging 2.5 on the season. That's got to be nice for Coach Denny to see.
Now we have a foul in the backcourt as the press was on. It's on. Endicott again. Give her 4 now.
Deidre Murley will check back into the game as Endicott will sit down with 4 fouls. 6:43 to go in the third quarter. And 4 fouls on Endicott.
Playing out at the point on the press there, and that's always dangerous. Here's Lacey Evans for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound. Powell rips it down to Murley. CM ball. Here's Tori Knight. Quickly down underneath. Forsythe lays it in.
Forsythe has definitely been the one to pick up the slack of Cassie Endicott here this evening.
A lot of big rebounds and some big points too. She's up to 8 points in the game. 8 for Knight. 12 for Lish. Those 3 have scored 28 of the 34. Here's McFadden to the baseline. McFadden looking around, and looks like a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on CM there. 6:01 to go in the third quarter. Youngblood throwing it into McFadden. McFadden driving into the lane, lost her dribble, bounces it to Lacey Evans now. Evans guarded by Tori Knight. 5-second call. No, it's going to be a hand check on Tori Knight.
Looked like Tori Knight was just reaching in there. She should have just kept the hands up and kept playing defense. She was about to get the 5-second call, but she reached in there and fouled.
Free throw line, Cassie McFadden missed it. Rebound over the back. It is Emma Snyder over the back of Deidre Murley. Murley had good position there.
Well, that'll be 3 fouls on Emma Snyder. 3 fouls also on Abby Porter. So the 2 big girls for Marquette with 3 fouls apiece.
34-13 our score. Here's Lish for 3. Good. Right side. There's the tray again.
Give her 5. It's going to be interesting to see how many she finishes with it. She's got 5 3-pointers now, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter.
5:15 to go in the third. Here's Evans with it. 37-13 our score. Driving in, Lacey Evans, glass and good. Nice move by 22 to the rack.
Lacey Evans tonight has been more successful when she's been aggressive and penetrated the paint as opposed to standing outside and shooting the outside jumper.
That would be the first field goal since the first quarter for Marquette. Down low, it's Powell. Glass and good. Powell on the weak side for 2.
Channing Powell also doing a nice job off the bench here tonight.
And we have a timeout for Coach Rick Dwiggins and the Explorers. We'll take a break here. Our score, Eagles 39, Explorers 15. Third quarter continues after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
Ball game just about 1 hour old here. We're midway through the third quarter. It's a 39-15 score, and the Eagles doing a lot of things right. And again, their leading scorer, Cassie Endicott, with 2 points, none in the first half, 4 fouls. So the Eagles having to do it without her, and they've done it with Lish, with Knight, and with Forsythe, and others.
Yeah, Lish has been herself, but even a little better. Forsythe has been the one to come out and really show something in the paint to pick up where Endicott would be.
Well, you look at Marquette's total of 15 points. That's what Lish has with her 5 threes. Here's Snyder with a miss. Vest with a follow, though. Fouled by Murley. Vest, some good work there on the front iron, right there in front of the basket.
Well, this is where Marquette's done their damage. The little bit of damage they've done has been right here at the free throw line. Mallory Vest will try her luck.
Vest puts it up and in. She has shot. This will be her 8th free throw of the night. 4 for 7 now. 6 points in the game for the senior Mallory Vest, only senior for Marquette on the basketball roster. 39-16, 39-17. She hit them both. Marquette 4 for 4 from the line here in the third quarter. 2 for Youngblood, 2 for Vest. Here's a 3 for Lish. No good. Rebound. Forsythe has done it again. She lays it in.
Well, we just talked about her, Haley Forsythe. She does it right there. An offensive rebound and a putback. 10 points for Forsythe.
Lacey Evans quickly to the glass. Missed a 2-on-1 break with a left-handed layup. Back come the Eagles. Leading 41-17 now. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter, and Forsythe underneath puts it up and in.
There was a good screen there set by Knight, knocked Porter to the ground, and then Forsythe came off of that wide open for the easy layup.
Lacey Evans behind the freshman Porter for a turnover as it sails out of bounds. 3:35 remaining third quarter. It's 43-17. Here's Taylor Lish going to the glass. Layup good on the break. Lish has 17 in the game.
So she can make a 2-pointer. I didn't know. I thought all she could do was make 3-pointers.
And use the glass and all of that jazz. She did it. She now has 5 in the quarter. 17 in the game. 5 threes. Here's a steal. And headed the other way, Mackenzie Carter fouled by Morrissey there on the fly.
Morrissey was running alongside of her and just decided to reach across her arm and smack her in the arm. Drawing the foul.
45-17 score. And they throw it in to CM here. And Forsythe gets it to Carter as we dip under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tori Knight gets it stripped away as she moved into the lane. Now Vest for Marquette, back the other way. Long pass down to Porter, traveling on the block. All she needed was one power dribble and didn't do it.
She just took 2 steps without dribbling. And that got the travel called. Marquette continuing to turn the ball over. Now a couple substitutions, or at least one here, is Georgia Horn will check into the game for Marquette.
A sophomore for the Explorers, also a sophomore back in for the Eagles. That's Mackenzie Satterfield, 5'8", sophomore. She has it now. Satterfield with it for the Eagles. Underneath Gerber, missed the shot. Rebound Snyder. Snyder, probably 8 or 9 rebounds for her tonight.
Snyder's done a good job clearing the glass, but Marquette's done a good job on the glass as a team. It's just other aspects of the game where they've struggled.
45-17, they've struggled on offense, that's for sure. Field goals. Right elbow, Snyder missed the jumper. Horn grabs the rebound. Horn to Morrissey. Morrissey will set it back up. Marquette sitting on 3 field goals in the game. Underneath, Vest, fouled, no call, missed the shot, rebound the other way. Tori Knight's the other way quickly. Left-hand layup, good. Knight has 10.
Yeah, Knight all alone there. Easy 2 points, and she lays it in with the left hand off the glass.
1:35 remaining, third quarter. Marquette High School here on a Monday night. Morrissey gives to Porter. Porter looking to the corner, gives it to Vest. Vest to Morrissey, top of the key. Morrissey misses a three. Rebound the other way. Carter and Knight play catch. Knight lays it up and in.
And there again, the same thing as last time down the court. Carter to Knight. Knight wide open underneath and just easily lays it in with the left hand.
We have 12 for Knight, 12 for Forsythe, 17 for Lish. Here's a steal, and Knight again fouled this time. No layup. It's Morrissey reaching in.
Well, Knight picked Morrissey's pocket, and then Anna Morrissey frustrated, fouling her. Knight as she went up for the layup.
And we're under a minute to go, third quarter, and Tori Knight is at the free throw line. Missed the free throw. She's 2 for 5 now from the line. The only CM players that have shot free throws are Knight and Forsythe.
Marquette checking into the game is number 15, Kim Holford, and also number 20, Samantha Darr.
Free throw is good by Knight. 1 out of 2. 13 points for Knight now as she goes to the bench. And they bring 15 into the game for Bethalto. That would be Whitney Braswell, a sophomore. Braswell in there. Here's Horn in the lane and fouled by Forsythe on a reach. That will be foul number 3 on Haley.
Forsythe reaching in on Georgia Horn there. Horn looking to go up with it in the paint. And she started to jump for the shot. She didn't realize she didn't have the ball because Forsythe had hacked it out of her hands.
Forsythe out. Channing Powell in. And 42 seconds to go, third quarter. Morrissey fires a three. No good. They fight for the rebound, and it's Powell out to Carter. Carter all the way down. Nobody stopped the ball, and she laid it in.
That's twice now. Powell has made nice long passes after a rebound to start fast breaks for CM.
52-17. This third quarter, all CM. Their halftime lead was big enough at 29-11, but now it's 52-17. Morrissey, 8 seconds left, looking for help. Still looking, and here's Vest. 2 seconds left, needs to fire it up, and she will not get it off in time. And that's the end of 3 quarters here in Alton at Marquette High School. We go to the fourth quarter, and our score, CM 52, Marquette 17. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from Tony.
Yeah! Woo!
The Oilers center ice. 13 has it. Oh, a shot a little bit wide. Oilers keep it in the zone.
With Brian Lewis, Brent Berkland back with you here. We're headed to the fourth quarter now, and our score 52-17. That third quarter favored the Eagles to the tune of 23-6. Brian,
I mean, you can't say much more than that. 23-6. I mean, it's just a clubbing in the third quarter at the hands of the Eagles, and 52-17 here right now. Marquette just looking to have a strong fourth quarter, play some good basketball, and get something to use as a stepping stone for the next game.
They head to the Lebanon Holiday Tournament. CM will head to the Jerseyville Holiday Tournament. Here's Murley down the lane. Missed it. Follow Endicott. No good. Rebound Marquette. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Fourth quarter, and we're at 52-17. Marquette with quarters of 5, 6, and 6. Have not scored more than 6 1/4. Single digits in every quarter. Into the lane, ball stripped away. Endicott picks it up, CM ball. Another turnover. Here's Murley with it. Deidre Murley, 5'7" senior, gives to Endicott, now to Powell. Powell looking for help right in front of the CM bench, and head coach Jonathan Denny down to Endicott. She lays it in.
Cassie Endicott with her second basket of the night. She now has as many points as fouls, 4 apiece.
Youngblood for Marquette, out to Dar. Dar, left-hand dribble. Gives to McFadden, now free throw line Horn. Horn bounces it off to Youngblood, missed the jumper. Long rebound, Hofert, McFadden, both there, and Marquette will keep it. Cassie McFadden to Youngblood. Youngblood will reset it here. Mackenzie Youngblood, a junior. Gives to Horn. Left elbow, shot missed. Rebound Endicott, purple and gold ball.
Here in the fourth quarter, Coach Dwiggins looking like he's going to get some of his younger girls off the bench some playing time here. We haven't seen Snyder or Porter out there so far.
Glass and good is Endicott with a turnaround, and she puts it up and in.
Marquette does Georgia Horn, Kim Holford, now Youngblood, and also Samantha Dar, a freshman, out on the court.
5:45 to go here in the fourth. And the fourth quarter winding down as Cassie McFadden gives to Horn. Glass, no. Rebounds CM. 56-17. CM will hold it up. Satterfield with the basketball. Skip pass. They give it on the weak side. Now Powell at the top. Left side, it's Whitney Braswell. Now Murley has it. Down to Endicott. Dar there. McFadden there. Glass, no good. Rebound, though, for CM. Out of bounds. Satterfield knocked it out. Marquette ball. 5:07 to go in the game.
That referee definitely swallowing the whistle down there. He could have called a foul. He could have called a travel on Endicott. There was many things there he could have blown the whistle on, but decided not to. And Marquette will just take over out of bounds.
5 minutes to go in the ball game. Fourth quarter, and Youngblood picks up her dribble, bounces it to Dar. Sam Dar gives the ball up. Now McFadden skips it to Horn. Left elbow. Horn missed it. Rebound Murley. Murley out of there with 4:40 to go in the game. Murley down to Endicott. Endicott to the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound Explorers. Back the other way, it's Marquette ball. Top of the key, McFadden. Gives to Dar. Dar to Hofert. Baseline jumper. In and out. No good. Rebound Endicott.
Endicott putting together a solid fourth quarter here after an unimpressive first 3 quarters.
Backdoor cut there by Satterfield. Lost the ball, though. Marquette the other way. 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. Here's Murley, though, with a steal. Satterfield and Murley play catch. Deidre inside. No. Fouled by Dar.
Yeah, Murley with a nice move there. She took the ball in one hand, went up strong, but got fouled by Samantha Dar. Looks like Lacey Evans getting ready to check back in for Marquette.
Free throw up and in for Murley. 3 points in the game for Deidre Murley, but she does so many other things. Assists, steals, defense.
And Deidre Murley does a good job of running this ball club, running the point. She's got senior leadership. Does a lot of things, as you just mentioned. CM with a lot of seniors out here and with a good bench. Maybe they can build off this win and hit a springboard going into this Christmas tournament.
They'll be 5-6 after tonight with the win here at Marquette. Murley went 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Lacey Evans. Down to Dar. Glass, no. Snyder with a follow. It's off the rim. Now Horn with a follow. It's no good. 3 chances for Marquette in close and 0 for 3.
That's been the story of the night. Close shots in there within that 3, 4, 5 foot range, but just can't get anything to fall in.
Powell driving to the lane, fouled by Marquette. Is it Snyder again? It is. Emma will pick up another foul, and Looks like that'll be her 4th of the night.
Deidre Murley will take a seat to a nice applause from the CM faithful that made the trip here into downtown Alton.
3:20 to go in the game. Here's Powell with it. Skip pass and goes to the CM bench over the head of the intended receiver Morgan Stickler and out of bounds. 3:18 to go as Mackenzie Carter checks back in for CM. They have Stickler on the floor. They have Gerber, Carter, Satterfield, and Lindsay Fensel, a freshman, number 10. Here's Dar giving to McFadden. Marquette ball. Cassie McFadden driving down. Foul. And almost got the shot to go too on the foul by Stickler.
Well, once again, Marquette, this has been their best offense as we've talked about most of the night. Is just going to the free throw line. And that's why they're sitting with only 17 points here in the 4th quarter.
Free throw is no good. She'll try again. No points for Cassie yet. Still 3 field goals in the game for Marquette. Can't say it enough. It's amazing.
I mean, it's just unheard of. I've never seen such a thing or heard of such a thing. 3 field goals in an entire game.
18 points. And a dozen of those 18 have come from the free throw line. As McFadden goes 1 for 2, 1 free throw. 57-18. Here's Stickler in the corner, back out high. Now down low quickly to Gerber, off the glass and good. Number 20, Gerber, 2 points.
Good job there by Gerber using the glass. That's one thing that Marquette has not done a good job of, is putting balls in off the glass.
2:20 to go. Marquette sets it up again. Here's Dar. Dumping to Horn. Horn around the defense. Glass and good. Horn for 2.
Georgia Horn with 2 points. Trying to take advantage of her playing time here in this varsity game.
59-20. There's the 4th field goal for the Explorers in the game. Here's Mackenzie Carter, 1:50 to go in the game. It's 59-20. CM with a big lead. Marquette will be 2-8 in their 10 ball games. Out of bounds, turnover, and it's going to be Marquette ball as coming into the game for CM. Whitney Braswell again, number 15. Marquette with Lacey Evans back in, McFadden, Dar, Snyder, and Horn. 90 seconds left in the ball game. Here's Horn with a stop and pop, in and out, missed the jumper, rebound Eagles. Long pass to Satterfield, she's all alone, missed the layup though. Marquette basketball.
Looked like Satterfield was going to have an easy 2 and she couldn't get it to drop.
There's Lacey Evans with it. Evans driving to the glass, missed it. There's Emma Snyder with a follow. Back to Dar. Dar rolls off the rim. McFadden will try. Good. And 1. 3 more offensive rebounds for Marquette.
Well, they keep killing the rebounding department. That's where they've been very strong. But it took 3-4 shots to get one to fall back in. And once again, as we've been talking about, they're not any farther out than 6 or 7 feet. But McFadden taking advantage, and now sinks the 3-point play.
3-point play, and McFadden hits the free throw to give her 4 points on the night, all here in the 4th quarter. 50 seconds to go in the ball game. It's now 59-23. McFadden with a 3-point play. Here's Gerber missing a left wing shot. Rebound Marquette. 59-23 our score. Marquette with another 6-point quarter at the moment. So they have quarters of 5, 6, 6, 6. Here comes Lacey Evans though underneath. Missed the shot. Rebound CM. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Eagles. 23 seconds left.
I thought they were going to call a foul there on Emma Snyder, but they did not. That would have been her 5th. The clock will run with 20 seconds to go.
59-23, and here comes the purple and gold again. And they burn the last 10 seconds of the ball game. Here's Gerber inside, a whistle and a foul there on the baseline, though. It's going to be Snyder, I believe, and there she fouls out of the game. So could have been before, but here it is, right here, right now, I think.
It looks like Kim Hofer will go check into the game for Emma Snyder. She'll sit down with 6.6 seconds to go in the game and has fouled out number 5, Emma Snyder.
At the line, it is Gerber for CM. Free throw is good. Jessica Gerber Jr. puts it up and in. And this free throw is good. It rattles around and goes in, and the last 6 seconds will tick away. 61-23. Here's Lacey Evans down to Kim Hofer. Shot blocked at the buzzer. 61-23, our final score. CM winning here at Marquette. Back with the postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.